So I think everyone has a part to play in this nonsense. That was this episode of Married to Medicine. Let's get into it. Now, let's just go back here. Yeah, Quad is on this show. She's an original cast member. She's no longer with Dr. G, but she's still on this show. The other ladies felt that Quad was not contributing. She wasn't weren't really friends with them, X, Y, and Z. They wanted her off the show. We saw this last season, okay? You brought on her ex-husband's new wife, which in turn brought him onto the show, okay? You were planning to remove her. Phaedra was going to replace her. Sweet Tea and Dr. G were going to come back, and Quad was going to be gone. That's what you guys were doing last season. And it backfired because people thought everyone said you were wrong. So you had to backpedal. But you guys wanted Quad off the show. Let's just be real. And you did things to orchestrate that. Quad has stayed on this show now, okay? And she has to be around her ex-husband who, she says that both of them it was a very toxic, tumultuous marriage. We saw this play out, okay? Because they don't like Quad, they think it's okay to bring it back. Okay, let's bring on the man that, what's his name? Curtis cheated on with Jackie with. Let's bring on Tammy or X, Y, the inappropriate friendship that Simone's husband had. Let's do that since we're bringing on inappropriate exes or people that their man is. You know what? Let me not even start. Let me just go back. Sweet Tea is also pathetic because why are you coming on the show? You were used, basically. You were used. And you don't realize you're being used, okay? And Sweet Tea, I think she's younger than me, okay? I think we're in the same age bracket, but I think she's just slightly younger than me. But she gives off the energy that she's the same age as Simone and Jackie. And Simone and Jackie are old enough to be her mum, okay? They realized Sweet Tea wasn't fab. She weren't one of those young girls that married older men that were fab. She was basically a granny, okay? And and then they dropped her. So she's now kind of on an island on her own, kind of. That's why she's befriended Contessa and Phaedra. Okay, let's just be real. You're on a show with your husband's ex-wife who is fabber than you. And your husband is bothered by his ex-wife as well. So that makes you bothered, girl. It couldn't be me. I couldn't come on this show and do that. I don't care how much I'm being paid. I ain't gonna be embarrassed like that. You only come on the show and do this type of fluff if you're fabber than the ex-wife, and you're not. Just no shade. Dr. G's also pathetic because you knew Quad is still on this show. Quad is still on this show. But you put your new wife and yourself in situations where you're going to be going on couple trips, going to be going on events, and da-da-da. Your ex-wife and your new wife are going to interact with each other. You do know that. So what is this? I don't understand. Why are you putting yourself in this situation? You have money. You have money. It's not like you're hurting for a check. I just don't understand. Like, Quad wasn't going anywhere. So what did you think was going to happen? You were going to have confrontations with each other, especially since the way it ended, it didn't end well. King is also pathetic, and Quad as well, okay? Because, obviously I understand that Quad is an OG, she's been on this show, but there was a time that she was acting like she was above everybody, okay? When she was doing Sister Circle and X, Y, and Z, blah, 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 okay? She don't want to miss this check because it's a good check. Let's just be real. I wouldn't want to miss this check either. But you know that your ex-husband, for whatever reason, now he's on this show with his new wife. Okay, you're putting yourself in this position as well. Okay, King knows as well. He's coming on the show. You're going on cast vacations, and he knows that your ex-husband is there. Okay, there's gonna be drama. Toya is a meddling ass witch. She escalated the situation as well by asking the questions on the last episode. Okay, Heavenly, we're going to talk about Heavenly and Phaedra in a minute. Okay, but everyone is orchestrated this interaction to happen. King was doing too much, in my opinion. Okay, everyone is arguing, and you choose this as an opportunity to talk to Dr. G. Dr. G didn't go up to King. Like, he didn't run up to King. Even if I understand, he's saying, if you have an issue with Quad, you talk to me. Okay. However, I'm like, bruv, that's his ex-wife. You're the new guy. So he doesn't know you. So if he wants to talk to his ex-wife, he can, because she can talk to him. She doesn't go through Sweet Tea to talk to Dr. G. So why is it any different? But it was really funny when Dr. G was running. It was really funny. But I just think King was doing too much. This is not the show that we're out here throwing blows on private beaches. We don't do that. This cast has allowed Heavenly to get away with murder. The way she the way she treats Sweet Tea is not nice. Sweet Tea's calling her out, and then when she gets called out, no one defends her. What she said, what Sweet Tea is saying is true. You don't have to like Sweet Tea to know that Heavenly is a bully. She's an antagonizer. Why did she bring? I mean, she knew. Okay, they knew Apollo was coming, but you bring in the ex-wife, the new wife of Phaedra's ex-husband, the new wife that allegedly that they were having an affair when she was pregnant with her youngest son. Why would you bring her there? Fair enough, Apollo, because at least Apollo has, Phaedra has brought Apollo to the reunion and, she's filmed with him. But to bring the ex-wife, I just think that was a bit too far, okay? And Phaedra, I just don't think you're relevant on this show. You're not. And people are probably living for Phaedra. Oh my God, because of traitors and da-da-da-da. I've never liked Phaedra. I think what she did to Candy was horrible. And I still stand by it. And people are like, oh, they forgive her. But if someone did that to you, if someone said you and your husband were out here drugging people or wanted to drug people, on national, international television, because I'm from the UK and I know about it, that is foul. And people are just kind of forgetting that she did that. And it's not that she's remorseful about it. Like, this is what I don't understand. So I just don't see Phaedra being on my TV screen and going back to Atlanta, getting a peach after just filming for 2 weeks. It's mad to me. But okay, if that's what you guys want, go ahead. But Quad as well, she's doing too much. Last episode, I felt like she was drunk as well, but she was throwing it in, Dr. G's face that she's now with, this new, good looking, better looking, manly man, X, Y, and Z, Girl, if you're not bothered, and when I say bothered, I don't mean she cares that she's still in love with Dr. G or anything, but she definitely wants to be petty. She wants to be petty because of the situation she's in, because of the show, and the fact that she's got a new man there. If she was by herself, she wouldn't have been doing all of that. But yeah, guys, this was actually a good episode though, because I felt like the last couple of episodes when they went on the other trip and the arguments between Heavenly and Sweet Tea and Phaedra not being anything, it was just getting too boring for me. But this kind of shook it up. This trip has shaken it up. But I still think King was doing too much. And then Dr. Drew fired a restraining order or something on him, which I think was pathetic, because it's like, he didn't hit you, you're just scared. Maybe you shouldn't be on this show then. I don't know, it's ridiculous. But yeah, guys, that was this episode.